How many of you feel like money is a stranger to you? Think about it. We work so hard, we receive the money, we look at it a minute or two, we throw it out to bills or necessities, and we never really get to say bye, and we go back to work and just live that cycle. And that's just how a lot of people are feeling.
Is it just me, or is this inflation getting out of hand? I mean, everything's gone up. Beef prices, your rent, your insurance, your property taxes, everything's went up except your pay. And if you're sick and tired of this inflation and not getting an increase in pay, give me a follow and share this video. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and nobody can give me a good reason why everything's so expensive. If you know, leave us a comment. I need to know.
My coworker saw my bank account the other day and it said $25, and we don't get paid for another 2 weeks. And he was like, how are you surviving? How do you even live off $25? I'll tell you if you really want to know how I budget and save. I sleep. Literally, you have to have no obligations. Just sleep. Because if you're sleeping, you can't be spending money. Period.
Having a job and still being broke gotta be the top 2 worst feelings in the fucking world. Cause it's I'm working, but where the fuck is my money?
Your ass ever been too broke to go to work? That shit is the fucking worst, bro. You got no money for gas, you got no money to get food, you got no food in the house to even pack a lunch to try to be responsible. It's gonna be a long ass week, boy, I tell you that. But we gonna have a good mindset, positive mindset. Money will come, money will come, money will come. As long as you keep going.
You know, I'm sitting at the ATM about to make my house payment after I just worked in 90 plus degree weather, shitty, dirty fucking warehouse, and got paid not even $700 for the week after taxes and everything. And now I got to give all of it to the ATM for my house payment. I really don't want to deposit this. I really don't feel like giving over all of my money and being broke again for another week.
There is nothing else to cut. There's nothing left for me to cut. I have cut so much out of my life just to make it. When I say everything is high, gas prices high, I'm filling up my tank every 3 to 4 business days. 3 to 4 business days. Everything is high. Food high. Light bills high. Gas bill high. Gas prices high. Rent is high. The sky is high. I am tired. I make the most money I've ever made in my life. It may not be much to a lot of people, but to me, it's a lot. I could potentially make up, not to put my financial business out there, potentially take home $2,400, depending on how I work. My thing is, I never see the money. I never see it. Where is it? Where did it go? It disappeared. It's in my account and poof, out. Gone. 2 seconds. Out of there. Gone. Just gone. I'm not understanding what is going on with this economy. I don't know what's happening, but I am tired of making the cuts. I bring my own lunch to work. I skip meals. I'm going to be a 2T by summer. I'm going to be a 2T by summer. I promise you. I don't know what the fuck to do.
When do you think they'll get it? When do you think they're going to understand that people cannot afford the lives that they want? They can't afford the children. The generations will continue to get smaller. People will continue having fewer children. When do you think that's going to happen? It's not a matter of, oh, well, it's just a minor dip. It's a matter of the fact that people can barely make it work on their own. Or if you're in a situation like myself, I'm finally making really good money. I'm not going to immediately funnel that to a freaking kid. No, absolutely not. And yet the cost of living is still insane. Inflation's still insane. Housing still insane. And it's they just think that they can continue to escalate on every front and everyone's still going to comply. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to collapse. I just don't understand why this is all coming as a surprise for them. They just think they can squeeze more and more and more. Everyone's increasing their prices on every front and saying, why isn't anyone having children? Gee, I wonder.
You know, I'm just wondering what division or realm of skewed reality we actually live in. We have people out here literally taking their own lives because they can't afford to live. They were struggling before inflation, and now with inflation, it has made it damn near impossible for them to provide for their family or themselves, and they don't know what to do. And I'm not talking about people who cheat the system and live off of assistance. I'm talking about hardworking Americans who bust their asses every day and they just can't make it. They just can't make ends meet. Some of these people have lost their good paying jobs. Some of these people have applied to multiple jobs over the last year with zero response. Some of these people are highly educated and still can't get jobs. And what makes matters worse is you have these twat-ass elites who've never had to work a day in their goddamn fucking lives out here telling us how we should be living our lives, how we should be doing more to make them more. We have politicians out here fucking fighting for corporations and for their bottom line while we are drowning. We, the people who are making them rich, are fucking drowning. As a single mom, I am struggling to make ends meet. And no, I don't get assistance. And no, I don't get child support. I do it on my own. I work 3 goddamn jobs. And I am struggling. I am currently considering having to sell my house. That's where I'm at. The foreclosure rate in my state is one of the highest in the nation. Politicians keep allowing taxes to just increase. Energy companies are allowed to just keep dumping service delivery fees on us like it's nothing, where our delivery fees are more than the goddamn service provided. But the elite's answer is to work more. Get a job, you lazy piece of shit. Work more. Where? How? Help. I would like to know. We are in sad goddamn times when people literally are considering taking their lives because they can't live in this life. What are we doing, America? What the fuck are we doing?
Lately, I feel like when I go shopping, everything I'm looking at just feels overpriced. And here's what I mean. You know when you walk into a store and you look at a t-shirt or a hoodie or a pair of pants and you ask yourself how much you think it costs before you look at the price tag? I'm holding a hoodie in my hand. I'm like, I'll spend $60 on this. I flip the price tag. It's $95. I'm not paying $95 for this hoodie that I know is worth like $60. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing goes for cars. I'm looking at a car. I'm like, I'd spend like $30K on this, and it's like $47. I'm not spending $50,000 on this car. As a society, we should collectively stop making these fucking stupid overpriced purchases. If we work together on this, they will have no other choice but to drop the fucking prices of everything. So for my people watching this that want to finance $70,000 cars, stop it. You are genuinely making it worse for everybody else. They keep raising the prices because y'all keep fucking signing the paperwork.
Okay, I swear that my parents and all the other older people in this world are living in a completely different world than we are today, because when I tell you that my dad has always preached, live with your parents, save up $30,000 and you'll be able to buy a house. What house are you buying that the down payment is only $30,000? Because I can't find anything that's not a shack. Like, houses and land are just like astronomically expensive. And then I was working as a waitress and I was talking to these lovely older people, just an older couple, and they were talking about how they had land, and I was like, oh boy, I really wish that I could have land. That's my goal when I go retire and stuff. And the older lady was like, oh honey, like if you want to buy land, you should buy land now. And I was like, I'm working as a waitress. you think I have money for land right now? No. And so I was like, oh, I don't have money for land right now. And she was just like, oh, don't worry. Just save a couple dollars from each check and you'll eventually save up enough. Maybe when I'm dead. That is saving a couple dollars a check is not going to get me anywhere. I'm not even going to save up $5,000 with that. It would take me so long. And with how expensive things are, I'm only eating like a meal a day to save on groceries. Like, it's not even funny. Things are so expensive lately.
Payday don't even feel special anymore. Back then, you got paid, you actually had money to go do shit. Today, that money just goes to pure bills and never-ending debt. Like, we didn't sign up for this shit.
Money has become a stranger in our life. We don't get enough time to appreciate the value of it because it's always running away from our pockets. It doesn't want to stay in our wallets, to be honest. We have to pay it up for bills or necessities. And what little money that we have left, we can't even really do anything with it because either you're going to have an emergency pop up, you should have it for savings. And if you do decide to buy something, you don't get to really appreciate it or enjoy it because it's just gone immediately. Usually it's some kind of food or whatever the case may be. But it's just weird that we have to live paycheck to paycheck. We have to live this life cycle where we just can never get away except for the money. We can work as hard as you want, but it doesn't quite equate to what we receive in the end. We're empty-handed. We live paycheck to paycheck. We continue to struggle. The value of the dollar drops as inflation continues to rise. We don't get any pay raises. We struggle to make a living. The cost of living in general is just outrageous. So seeing people just kind of like surrender, give up on trying to do everything and work so hard because what are they getting in return? I mean, how many times have we actually been able to hold the dollar and just really appreciate it? But then actually look at it at the same time and just see the dollar as an item that you need, not even anything else. Rather than being able to see it as something that you can potentially get for yourself, it's something that you need now. That isn't life. And yet, the concept of just having money is strange to us because we don't have enough time around it to appreciate it. It's all gone in the same day or the following day once we get paid. That's just the truth. I know not everybody goes through this, but it just seems like a majority of Americans have to live paycheck to paycheck. Are there things that we can do? Yes, we can cut back. We can make, different changes in our living situations, but it's hard because we want to also be comfortable. We want to enjoy life, and cutting back isn't always going to be the solution. So let's just come to agree that this is just an unfortunate event. Not everyone, of course, agrees with what I have to say, but looking around, people just don't seem to be enjoying life as much because they're constantly stressed out about something when it comes to their finances. But if you agree with me, obviously, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Please leave a like down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.